Hi guys, my name is Nichal Kaushal and I am currently working as a legal intern with the LexLexan company, and today I will talk about the various grounds by which the court may order a dissolution of a partnership. So basically, dissolution by court. Section 44 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 says that about dissolution of the firm by the court. At the suit of a partner, the court may dissolve a firm on any of the following grounds, which are stated as that a partner has become of unsound mind, in which the case the suit may be brought as well as by the next friend of the partner who has become of unsound mind as by any other partner. Second, that a partner other than the partner suing has become in any way permanently incapable of performing his duties as a partner. Third, that a partner other than the partner suing is guilty of conduct which is likely to affect prejudicially the carrying on of the business regarding being had to the nature of the business. Fourth, that a partner other than the partner suing willfully or persistently commits breach of agreements relating to this management of the affairs of the firm or the conduct of his business, or otherwise so conducts himself in matters relating to the business that it is not reasonably practicable for other partners to carry on the business in partnership with him. And last, that a partner other than this partner suing has in any way transferred the whole of his interest in the firm to a third party, or has allowed to share to be charged under the provisions of Rule 49 of the Order 21 of the first schedule to the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, or has allowed it to be sold in the recovery of arrears of land revenue or any dues recoverable as areas of land revenue due by the partner. That other point, that the business of the firm cannot be carried on save at loss, and the last, on any other ground which renders it just and equitable that the firm should be dissolved. Thus, the court may order for the dissolution of the firm on the following grounds. First, insanity of a partner. On the application of any of the partner, the court may order for the dissolution of the firm if a partner has become of unsound mind. Lunacy of a partner does not itself dissolve the partnership, but it will be a ground for dissolution at the instance of other partners. It is not necessary that the lunacy should be permanent. In case of a dormant partners, the court may not order dissolution even on the ground of permanent insanity, except in special circumstances. Incapacity of a partner. If a partner has become permanently incapable of discharging his duties and obligations, then the court may order for the dissolution of firm on the application of any of the partner. Where a partner is imprisoned for a long period of time, the court may dissolve the partnership. Misconduct of a partner. If any partner other than the partner suing is responsible for any loss to the firm which amounts to misconduct and prejudicially affects the carrying on of business, then the court may order for the dissolution of the firm. Constant breach of agreement by a partner. The court may order for the dissolution of the firm if the partner other than the partner suing is found guilty for constant breach of agreement regarding the conduct of business or the management of the affairs of the firm, and it becomes impossible to continue the business with such partner. In this case, Harrison versus Tennant, one of the partners in firm of solicitors ignored the other two partners and declined to settle their disputes by mutual consultation. It was held that the conduct of one of the partners being destructive of mutual confidence which could not be restored was a valid ground for the dissolution of the firm. Fifth, transfer of interest. When any of the partner other than the partner suing transfer whole of its share to the third party for permanently. Sixth, continuous losses. The court may order for dissolution if the firm is continuously suffering losses and there is no more capital available for the future growth of the firm. Seventh, just and equitable. The court may order for dissolution on any other ground which court think is just and equitable. Example, loss of total confidence between the partners. In case Abbott versus Crump, adultery by one partner with another partner's wife was held to be a good ground for the dissolution of the firm by the court. Thank you.